Welcome back to the channel and get ready because today we're diving into a motorhome that flips the script on everything you've seen before. For months we've been exploring million-dollar supercoaches and jaw-dropping custom builds. But what if I told you that you could have style, comfort, and smart features in a motorhome that's only 28 feet long and actually within reach for many buyers? Meet the 2026 Coachmen Euro TB, a brand new model designed to bring European-inspired design, modern technology, and practical usability to North American roads. As I walk you through every inch of this coach, you'll see why this affordable rig is turning so many heads at shows and dealerships. Standing outside the Euro TB, you notice immediately that this is not your grandpa's boxy motorhome. The exterior styling is sleek and modern, with soft curves and clean lines that echo European touring coaches rather than old-school RVs. The paint scheme uses a subtle two-tone silver and graphite with tasteful accents, and the decals are minimalist so it looks more like a high-end Sprinter conversion than a bargain-priced motorhome. The big panoramic windshield blends into the cab and gives it a futuristic vibe. Coachmen have put a lot of effort into making this little motorhome look and feel premium. Even before you step inside, it sets the tone for everything else. The Euro TB rides on a new generation Ford Transit cutaway chassis in North America, with a turbo diesel engine that balances power and efficiency. That means it's peppy enough to handle mountain passes, yet frugal enough to keep fuel costs reasonable. Drivers will appreciate the smooth 10-speed automatic transmission and the integrated cruise control that comes standard on the 2026 model. The steering is light but confident, and the suspension has been tuned for a quieter, more comfortable ride than older Class C motorhomes. This is important because buyers at this price point often want something easy to drive, something that feels like a big SUV rather than a lumbering bus. Walking along the passenger side, you'll see that the Euro TB may be compact, but it's not short on practical touches. There's a full-length power awning with integrated LED lighting, perfect for creating an outdoor living room at the campsite. Beneath the awning are storage compartments large enough to hold chairs, grills, and gear, with insulated doors and slam latches like you'd find on higher-end rigs. Coachmen even includes an exterior entertainment hookup so you can bring a TV outside. Toward the rear, you'll notice a full-width storage compartment, a rare find on a 28-foot motorhome that lets you carry long items like skis or folding tables without cramming them inside. Swinging around the back, the styling continues with clean taillight clusters, a one-piece fiberglass rear cap, and a sturdy ladder up to the roof. The roof itself is a fully walkable, one-piece membrane with pre-wired solar connections so you can add panels easily. For those who want a boondock, the Euro TB comes pre-wired for a generator and includes a built-in inverter, so you can run household electronics even when you're not plugged in. This is one of those details that makes the coach feel more expensive than it is. Coachmen is anticipating the way people actually travel today. Now let's step inside. The first thing you feel when you enter the Euro TB is a sense of space. Even though it's under 30 feet, the designers have used every inch cleverly. The entry door has a built-in screen door and window for ventilation, and just inside is a lighted grab handle. As you look forward, you see the driver and passenger seats, plush captain's chairs that swivel to become part of the living area when parked. Above the cab is an aerodynamic overhead bunk, great for sleeping guests or storing bulky items. Coachmen has given the interior a soft gray color palette with light wood accents, LED ceiling lights, and large windows so it feels airy and upscale. Turning your attention to the cockpit, you'll appreciate that this is not a stripped-down van. The 2026 Euro 25 terabytes features a digital driver display, a large touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, integrated navigation, and a full suite of driver assist safety tech, lane keeping, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, all things that used to be rare in motorhomes. The seats are upholstered in easy care but upscale materials and have armrests and adjustable lumbar support. This makes long drives far less fatiguing. Moving back into the main living area, you're greeted by a clever lounge layout. On the driver's side, there's a convertible dinette with two facing benches and a sturdy table that can drop down to form another bed. On the passenger side is a comfortable sofa that doubles as a guest bed. Large windows on both sides let in natural light, and Coachmen includes roller shades for privacy. The overhead cabinets feature soft-close hinges and hidden LED accent lighting, giving you that European yacht vibe without the European price tag. Even the flooring is upgraded, a durable, easy-clean vinyl that mimics plank wood. Across from the dinette sits the kitchen, which is surprisingly well-equipped for a compact coach. You get a 2-burner recessed gas cooktop with a glass cover, a convection microwave oven, and a deep stainless steel sink with a high-arc faucet. Counter space expands with a pull-out extension, and there's a full-height pantry next to the refrigerator. The fridge itself is a 12-volt compressor model, which cools faster and holds temperature better than old absorption units. Subtle under-cabinet lighting makes the galley feel bright and modern. Beyond the kitchen you enter the bathroom area, and this is where the €25 TB really surprises people. Instead of a cramped wet bath, you get a split bathroom layout with a separate shower on one side and a private toilet and sink compartment on the other. The shower has a skylight, built-in shelves, and a real glass door. The toilet compartment features a porcelain foot flush toilet, a vanity with storage, and a mirrored medicine cabinet. This setup allows 2 people to use the facilities at once, an amazing convenience in a small motorhome. At the very rear of the coach lies the bedroom area. The 25 terabytes in the name stands for twin beds, but these aren't just small bunks. They're generous twin beds that can be joined with an insert to form a massive king bed. Each side has its own wardrobe, reading lights, USB ports, and overhead storage. Windows on both sides provide cross-ventilation. Because the bedroom is separated from the living area by a sliding door, it feels private and cozy, almost like a stateroom on a cruise ship. As you walk back toward the front, you notice subtle but important details. Duct air conditioning rather than noisy rooftop units, a powerful furnace for cool nights, and ample interior storage everywhere you look. There's even a built-in Wi-Fi prep kit, so you can easily add a router or cellular booster. Coachmen has clearly thought about modern travelers, remote workers, digital nomads, weekenders who need connectivity and comfort. And that's just scratching the surface. In the next part, we'll go deeper into how the systems work, what kind of performance and fuel economy you can expect, and why this coach might be one of the smartest buys for 2026. As we spend more time inside the 2026 Coachmen €25 TB, it becomes clear that this motorhome has been engineered to make life on the road genuinely easier. Let's start with the climate and power systems because these are the things you'll live with day to day. Coachmen equips this model with a duct high-efficiency air conditioner that distributes cool air evenly throughout the coach rather than just blasting from a single unit. It's quieter and more comfortable. The furnace is a low-amp draw, high-output design that can take the chill out of a cool evening without draining your batteries. Speaking of batteries, the €25 TB comes from the factory with an upgraded AGM battery bank and a 2000-watt inverter, which means you can run your outlets and small appliances off battery power when you're boondocking. The solar prep on the roof is already wired, so adding a panel array is just a matter of plugging in. Water and waste management are equally user-friendly. Freshwater capacity is generous for a coach this size, and the tanks are heated and enclosed so you can travel into shoulder seasons without fear of freezing. The dump valves are positioned for easy access, and the wet bay has an outdoor shower, black tank flush, and a simple winterizing valve system. These are all small touches, but they're the kinds of things you normally see in more expensive motorhomes. Driving experience matters, especially if you're downsizing from a large coach or upsizing from a van. The Ford Transit chassis under the €25 TB offers a car-like driving feel. Steering is light but direct. The turning radius is surprisingly tight, and with standard side-view cameras plus a large rear camera, maneuvering into campsites or fuel stations isn't intimidating. Adaptive cruise control takes the stress out of highway miles, and lane keeping assist gently helps on long stretches. You'll notice reduced driver fatigue and more confidence behind the wheel. Let's circle back to storage because this is one of the things owners talk about most. Inside the €25 TB, every space has been exploited for usability. Underbed storage lifts easily with gas struts. Overhead cabinets are deeper than they look and have positive latches so they don't pop open on the road. The dinette benches have hidden compartments for bedding or gear. Even the steps leading into the cab conceal a small storage nook for shoes or dog leashes. All of this means you can pack for a week-long trip or a full season and still keep things organized. Lighting is another area where Coachmen has upped its game. LED fixtures are used throughout, with warm color temperatures that feel homey rather than harsh. Dimmable zones let you create different moods, bright for cooking, soft for evening relaxation, or a night-light glow when you're getting up in the dark. Accent lighting under the cabinets and along the floor gives a subtle upscale vibe that belies the coach's price point. Entertainment and connectivity have also been modernized. The €25 TB includes a smart TV in the main living area that can stream directly from apps when connected to Wi-Fi. It's pre-wired for satellite or cable, and the sound system uses ceiling speakers for a more immersive feel. USB and 110-volt outlets are placed everywhere you'd actually use them, next to the dinette by the sofa at each bed, so you're never hunting for a plug. Safety hasn't been overlooked. In addition to the driver assist systems, there are smoke, propane, and carbon monoxide detectors installed from the factory, a fire extinguisher at the entry door, and integrated child seat anchors at the dinette so families can travel safely. The entry step is electric with a safety light, and grab handles are placed inside and out. Now imagine waking up in the rear bedroom. The morning sun filters in through the side windows. Because the twin beds can convert to a single king, you and your partner can stretch out comfortably. Each of you has your own reading light and charging port. There's a roof vent above for fresh air, and plenty of headroom so you don't feel cramped. Sliding the privacy door closed gives you a real sense of separation from the rest of the coach, which is rare in something under 30 feet. Heading forward to the bathroom, you can take a real shower standing up, thanks to the dedicated stall. The skylight adds headroom and natural light. The fixtures are residential style with a good-feeling shower head, not the cheap plastic kind. When you're done, you step across the hall to the toilet and sink compartment, which means someone else can use the shower while you're brushing your teeth. It's a small feature, but it completely changes morning routines. In the kitchen, you find that the counter extension and the deep sink make food prep easy. There's even a window at the galley so you can look out at your campsite while cooking. The 2-burner cooktop is recessed, so when you're not using it, you have a flat prep space. Overhead cabinets hold your dishes, and the pantry keeps dry goods organized. The refrigerator is tall enough for full-size bottles and has adjustable shelves. It runs quietly and efficiently. Stepping back outside, you appreciate how low the step in height is. This is a coach that older travelers or families with small kids can use without a struggle. The full-length power awning deploys with one button and has wind sensors so it retracts automatically if gusts pick up. Under the awning, you can set up chairs, plug in a slow cooker, watch TV, or just enjoy the shade. The exterior storage bays are lit and lined for durability. There's even a quick connect LP port for a grill. Performance-wise, the turbodiesel engine is rated for plenty of torque, so towing a small car or a utility trailer is no problem. Fuel economy in testing has been in the mid-teens per gallon, which for a motorhome is excellent. The transmission shifts smoothly and there's enough power to climb grades without downshifting constantly. Braking is strong and confidence-inspiring thanks to 4-wheel discs with ABS. This is a coach that has been designed to hit a sweet spot. It's compact enough to fit in most state park campsites, yet roomy enough to feel like a true motorhome inside. It drives like a van but lives like a much bigger coach. And because it carries the Coachmen name, you have a large dealer network and solid warranty support across North America. As we move into the final section of this narration, we'll dive into the pricing, options, who this motorhome is for, and why it may be one of the smartest buys in the 2026 model year. Now let's talk about options and pricing, because this is where the €25 TB surprises most shoppers. The base MSRP for the 2026 Coachmen €25 TB comes in thousands less than many comparable European-style Class Cs, yet you're getting many of the same premium features. Even in its standard form, you have the upgraded chassis, high-efficiency HVAC, twin-to-king convertible beds, full dry bathroom, and solar prep. For buyers who want even more, Coachmen offers a factory adventure package with larger lithium batteries, a 300-watt solar panel, upgraded suspension dampers for smoother rides, and an exterior graphics package. There's also a tech package which adds a 360-degree camera system, wireless phone charging pads at the dash, and a Wi-Fi booster with a built-in 5G modem for connectivity on the road. Because the €25 TB is built on a widely supported chassis, you have the advantage of easy service and parts availability. Oil changes, tire replacements, and brake servicing can be handled at thousands of locations nationwide. This reduces the long-term cost of ownership compared to exotic imported motorhomes. Coachmen also includes a 1-year limited warranty plus 3 years of structural coverage and a roadside assistance plan. For many buyers, that peace of mind is worth almost as much as the equipment list. Who is this motorhome for? It's for couples who want to downsize from a big diesel pusher but don't want to give up a real bathroom. It's for young families who need safe travel seats and sleeping for 4 without the bulk of a 40-footer. It's for solo travelers or digital nomads who want a coach that's easy to drive and park but still has the systems to support off-grid work. In short, it's for anyone who has looked at a van conversion and thought too cramped, and looked at a big Class C and thought too expensive. This lands in that sweet spot. Think about a weekend in a national park. You arrive, easily back into your site, deploy the awning, set out your chairs, and within minutes you're making coffee in a real kitchen. Or picture a cross-country road trip, where long days on the interstate are followed by relaxing evenings watching a movie on the smart TV while the kids sleep in the converted dinette. Or even imagine taking it to a tailgate event or festival. You've got your own bathroom, kitchen, and climate-controlled lounge wherever you park. That's the kind of versatility the 25 Euro TB brings. From a design perspective, the 2026 Euro 25 terabytes also feels future-ready. Its LED lighting, energy-efficient appliances, and aerodynamic body all contribute to lower energy use and a smaller environmental footprint. The materials inside are durable but light, which helps with fuel economy and handling. Coachmen has clearly studied how people actually use these coaches and built in solutions that work in real life instead of just looking good in a brochure. When you put it all together, the manageable size, the surprising interior space, the thoughtful storage, the efficient powertrain, the real bathroom, the smart tech, and the price, the 2026 Coachmen 25 Euro TB really does live up to the description, affordable but amazing. It gives you the freedom to travel without feeling like you've compromised. And it does so in a package that's approachable for first-time owners yet satisfying for seasoned RVers. As you finish this tour in your mind's eye, imagine standing back outside, looking at the sleek exterior with its modern graphics under the extended awning. The sun is setting, the campsite is quiet, and everything you need is right there in 28 feet of motorhome. That's the promise of the 2026 Coachmen 25 Euro TB, a small footprint with a big life inside.